I now crazy over this Chinese song. So can I play Chinese song during my...
Yeah, sound effect.
Oh, they got sound effect. Yeah, they will show for sound effect. The music is more for myself.
Are we live
I
already?
can hear. For the fun of... Are we live already?
Yes.
Oh, really?
But this must be
Oh,
fresh,
it's live,
is it?
ah? Eh, then why no sound, ah?
Hi, Jer. Hello.
Who talking to me? Really, ah? Oh, people talking to me already.
Sorry, shortcake. I was waiting since 7. They miss you.
Oh, got people live already. Okay, wait. I refresh first. Hang on. Eh? Wait, oh, live. Okay.
I was waiting since 7.
Strawberry shortcake, hello. Hi, you waiting since 7. Oh, we also waiting since 7 in the morning. Yeah. Hello, 05. Hey, 05, thank you very much for entertaining me when I was in Denmark and Norway. I was walking around the... I don't know what was I walking around. I don't remember whether it's a museum or whatever. 05 came in and say hello. Yeah, thank you. You good spot. Yeah. I very thankful. Hello, Alyssa. Hey, I'm not gone, eh? Why you say you back? Excuse me. Yeah. I did try to go on live when I was in Norway, and a couple of you came in and say hi to me. Yeah. Then I'm very appreciative. God forget me? No lah. Why would I forget you? You guys doing any paper today? Not you come and do me. Why I do? Strong player 91. Do I look like I'm taking PSLE? No leh, you do, no, I do. Yeah, different. Yeah. Go through. Hello, Kira. Hi, Roy. Also, PSLE in 2 days. Yeah, precisely. That's the reason why we are here. We're here to kind of like answer last minute questions. We here to provide some form of entertainment. Can tell, right? See, 2 human beings end up nearly 100 years old. Wearing the helmet.
Yeah, she made me wear this. Hi,
Yeah.
everyone.
Kira, I know you, is it? You spell my name so nicely some more. Wow. Very long never see my name so nicely spelled out. Hey, Alyssa, you... Today's live is already specifically said that it will start at 7:30. Yeah, big, right? 7:30. Where is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, big, right? That's 7:30. I on time. Yeah. Hello, 5. Hi. Yeah. Hi, people. So basically, let us do a very brief. You all must hear Teacher Agnes's voice. See, 她抱病上场哎，你不懂吗？会听华语的，要懂得欣赏。
I don't understand.
You know, not feeling well also come, okay?
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm Teacher Agnes. Okay.
Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello. Long time no see. Yeah. Okay, any tips for paper? 1, of course, alphabet speaker. Yeah, we have lots of tips that we want to share today. In fact, actually, we're going to do this for 2 days, today and tomorrow. We'll see how much we can share today. So, you have questions, please just put it into the comment section, okay? Our very lovely, beautiful 3 moderators will help us to kind of like line up the questions so that we can answer. Hello, Lee Listen. Ni hao. Hey, Lee Listen, you P5, right? Why are you here? You taking PSLE early, is it? Huh? Are you? Listen. Are you taking PSLE earlier? Then
it's
I don't
okay to get a head start.
Oh yeah.
The
Of
head
course,
start is in order to prepare for next year, right?
Sorry, listen, P6. Oh! I remember wrongly. Sorry. Yeah.
How are you feeling, Lilison? Are you all ready?
Okay, why not you rate your readiness for PSLE on a scale of 1 to 10. Yeah, 10 being like super ready. Then 1, of course, you know lah, huh? You know what it means lah. So come, you all tell me your rating. Come, let's go. Let's see your rating. Ayo!
Lilison is not ready.
Lilison not ready?
I asked, is he ready?
Ayo, -1 ah. It cannot go -1 lah, people. Excuse me. Ayo, -5 some more. Roy, I like you. You're very good. You 7. I give you big round of
applause.
applause. Wow! Because you know why? He finished PSLE already. Oh, why you think I don't know? You finished PSLE already, right? Lip Yen. A lot of new names leh. Wow, teacher Mizuko must be working very hard, man. We end up with a lot of new names that I never seen before. Wow. Very good, very good. Okay, so what are we sharing today? Basically, we will talk a little bit about paper one. What are the things you need to watch out for when you tackle paper one? Okay, then of course
We'll also share about paper two.
Mm,
Yeah, paper two, there's so many components. I'm sure you are interested to know more about the different sections.
correct. Then I think one of the very key thing that I like to share is basically what is it that how you yourself as a student can work with your parents or any mummies and daddies here. Yeah, if you are here, please can say hi to us. ZG, what subject is this? I cannot read here. Here very big, you know. Here says English tuition. Yeah, correct. So we're doing PSLE English. Yeah. Okay, so
So Alyssa is P6.
Huh?
Is Alyssa P6?
Alyssa is P6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Alyssa is P6.
Right.
So,
So yeah,
yeah.
to end faster. It will be over very soon.
Yeah, then when it's
Before you know
over,
it.
right, trust me, you will miss it. I'm very sure.
Well, maybe she misses it. I don't.
Hello! And those of you who new here, please remember to like us and follow us, okay? TikTok, very big space, very easy to lose us.
I don't think mummies will miss PSLE. We are so glad it's over.
Yeah, of course! I think, okay, but mothers, I know what you would miss. You would miss the chatty version of your PSLE children. Yeah, because as they move on to secondary school, right, I tell you the words that they are willing to share, right?
Yes.
Wow, it's called far and few. Yeah, it's really far and few. P6 is the year whereby the 12-year-old are like, you know, I'm not that cool yet. I'm ready to talk to you about everything under the sun. Yeah.
Well, you may see the kids disappearing from the house already after PSLE.
Yeah,
all out playing.
Correct,
Suddenly
correct,
they have all the play dates.
Yeah.
Every day they ask you, oh, mommy, can I come home later? Can I go and play with my friends? Can I
Suddenly
play
the
soccer?
shopping center very attractive. Then you know the friend place also very nice to hang out. All that, right? Okay,
and if your child's at home, your mother will go like, can you please go out?
Actually, yes, I realized that also. Like PSLE parents, right? Sometimes after PSLE, they'll be like, why are they at home?
Yes,
why can't they go and do something about
Stop
it?
playing computer games.
Yeah.
Go and get some sun.
Oh, yes. Oh, Lee, listen, thank you so much for sharing the live. Okay, so let's okay, teacher Mizuko has a target for us to hit. We must hit, I think, 70 people. Then we will start to answer our Q&A. So we 6 more away from that. Faster.
Right.
Yeah, help us to like and share. Then we will start to give out all our tips and all that. Okay. So we'll cover paper 1, we'll cover paper 2. We'll go into all the different sections, all the things that we share and tell our students, and the questions that you all have, and all that. Okay. Wow, one more. Oh yes, 70 already. Okay, we start. Okay, so come. What I have here is, let's talk about PSLE English paper 1. Okay, so what is so important about paper 1? Okay, come, teacher Agnes, what do you think is very important about paper 1?
First of all, what comprises paper 1? Who can tell us the answer? If you do not know this, well, so please tell us what's involved in paper 1.
Okay, so
anyone? Can you comment? Can you tell us what's inside paper 1?
Is report a text type in PSLE situational writing? Well, I won't say totally no, you know.
Yes, it will come in, but it's not as common, I would say. It will maybe fall under more towards the formal writing. Yes.
Actually, okay, let's put it this way. And for PSLE situational writing, I don't think it's the format that matters too much, because you always have the bullet points that can help you with regards to forming your answers. So you are not actually graded in a sense like to produce the format of it, but your tone of writing matters.
Yes, of course. If it's a formal writing, please don't be talking to your principal like he's your best friend.
Correct. Yeah. So you cannot write your situational writing like you're typing your WhatsApp messages, or your Discord messages. Yeah. Yes. So no short form, no contractions. You shouldn't be writing things like U, capital U, apostrophe R, that kind. No, you write it out in proper form. Okay, I think that one matters. All right. So situational writing, I think report possible.
Of course, informal writing is very common as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct. I think the note writing, this is something which I
Sometimes,
saw
yeah.
it tested quite often. Then what I think you really need to do is this, to really look at the bullet points and make sure you include everything.
Your task fulfillment. Very important. Okay.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sure your school have also taught you, like, you have to number your points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? You have your 6 points for your answer for your task fulfillment.
So I think all those things need to go in. Then the next thing you want to do is, of course, you cannot just take the thing wholesale. You should actually not rephrase, but you put it into proper sentences. That's what I meant. That means I don't need you to change the words and whatsoever. It's not as challenging as that, but it's really to write it out in proper sentences. Then students who are actually gunning for AL1, right? I think what you can go ahead and try to do would then be to combine the two pieces of information to write it into complex compound sentences. Meaning to say that you use your, hey, come, we should test them. Come, you all tell us, what are the different type of conjunction you know? I like this question. Yeah, come. You all know what are conjunctions? Faster, quickly, immediately, come. You all can type in. Yeah. You all know what are conjunctions? Wow, not bad, eh? Furthermore.
Wow.
语成, but, moreover, and, wow, hey, YSL, I like this brand. This is almost like a short form of my name. Yeah. However the thing, hey, Alyssa, where got people say however the thing, Wow, dear Power Mall. Nice. Wait, did we read it correctly?
Dear Power Mail.
No, Dear Power Remail.
Oh, Remail. Oh.
Remail.
Dear Power Email.
Sorry. Okay. So firstly, conjunctions, 05, I wouldn't say firstly, secondly, those are your conjunctions. Those are what we call your signpost marking. So signpost marking meaning to say that you are commenting on different things. You want the reader to kind of understand like certain things take certain priority. So you're mentioning it at first and then subsequently.
Yeah, like
so
your
on and so forth.
sequencing as well.
Correct. So we won't use firstly, secondly as our conjunction. They cannot help you combine information. But I think very good answers about although, consequently, additionally, those are very good.
But, because.
And by the way, excuse me, I have a question for everyone. Do you think the word but, B-U-T, can you use it as the first word to start your sentence?
What do you think?
Come, what do you all think? Can we use the word but to start our sentences? Wow. Very enthusiastic answer. Cool.
I know it's very common, in spoken language, you go, but, please do not write a but,
Cannot. Okay, very, very good. Okay, so you cannot use that. But is mainly reserved for in between two sentences. So another word that can replace that function. Come, what is the word that can replace that function and you can use it as your first word in a sentence? Come. Anybody know? One start with H, one start with A, right? Yeah. Then got another pair can start with E, right? Can. There's another pair that can start with E. Yeah. Wow, not bad. Michelle, not bad.
Although, however.
Okay, task. Not often used.
It's not a contrast.
Yeah, correct. Task is more like because. Yeah, task is more like you're explaining something. Correct. Even though, nice one. Give yourself a big round of applause. Ria, Kira, and 05. Yes, correct. So conjunctions are basically what you should be using in your situational writing for students who are gunning for AL1, AL2. Because your variation in terms of your sentences for situational writing actually affects your language score. So meaning to say that all the bullet points, right, if you just straight out take the different bullet points and write, yes, for sure, you don't miss out anything, you would definitely get your content marks. But what makes an AL1 student, why that person is AL1, is because this person is able to kind of like combine the pieces of information together in a more logical manner, using conjunction. So what exactly are you showing? Come, I like this word. You're showing language sophistication. Wow! That's right.
Bravo.
Yeah. You understand not? You understand not? Sure. Cannot focus with the big changing screen.
You mean this one?
You mean this one? Hey, this one is our antique, you know. This one we happily go and dig it out from where's that? Marine Parade. Correct. And the team actually put in the effort to, you know, easy did up all this nice design. Yeah. Correct. Y'all try to ignore this lah. But
Lisa said close your eyes and listen.
okay, also can. I know what language is. I know what sophistication is. I don't know what both it means.
It means that the language will become a lot more beautiful.
Correct.
All right.
Okay, so back to situational writing. So as we are saying, I think the tone matters. Okay, the sentence variation matters. Definitely the bullet points matters.
The signing off is important as well. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, so tone refers to whether you are using casual or formal tone. So that one, take note. Okay, if you are writing to somebody of a higher authority, always make sure that the words that you choose to use inside, they are generally more polite.
Yes.
And they are proper.
Yep.
Okay, if this is a word that you will not use with your principal or use with your school teacher, then generally don't use it.
No Gen G language.
No Gen Z. You don't
No.
write inside there, you risa, you skibbity, all that. Please don't. All these things shouldn't appear. Okay? Yeah. Who? What retire?
Someone's asking, you don't teach live or online? The user, is asking.
I don't teach live or online.
So,
real life,
I know not teaching me. Now live what? Oh.
like face to face.
Or face to face. No. Yeah, correct. Yeah, I retire already. I'm very old already, by the way. Yeah. Those who know my age, y'all can happily help me announce. Jojo Siwa, hello. You local or not? Why your name so cool one? Jojo Siwa. Sound very tribal. In my opinion. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Ali. Listen, I know 100 years old lah. What, Jojo Siwa call me hi Jamie say. You know me, is it? Hey, Jojo Siwa like my friend, eh? Why? Okay, never mind. Okay. So,
okay, back to situation writing.
yeah.
Now, I think a most common question, I've seen some comment asking also. How long do we spend on situation writing?
Yes.
Right, very important, right? How long do you spend on situation writing?
How long is paper one first?
Yes. How long is paper one? Who can tell us how long is paper one?
Hey, Jojo Siwa say, I know you lah. I don't know you lah, Jojo. Yeah.
It's one of the common questions asked by students.
Yes.
How to manage paper
Very
one.
good. Yes.
Okay, I see answers. The full paper for paper one is 1 hour, 10 minutes. Very good. Roy got it correct. Okay. Wow.
Hey, Roy really 7 he said he's 7 out of 10. He's 7 ready for PSLE. His readiness is at level 7.
Oh, okay. By the end of today live, you should
We
be
make
10
you
out
a
of 10.
10. Yeah.
Yes, 10 out of 10. Okay.
Confirm. Yeah. I'll bless you with the carrot sword. Big time. Yes.
Okay, Elisa said 10 minutes on situation writing and 1 hour on compo.
My God. Get along. Get along.
Oh my God.
Depends on your language ability.
Well, I would normally recommend students to not spend more than 15 minutes.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and someone actually said that just now, but I can't remember who. They said not more than 15 minutes. Yes, that's correct. Okay.
Jojo Siwa, I not teacher Jimmy's, okay? You spell my name wrongly.
But he or she spelled it correctly just now. So maybe it's a typo error.
Now wrong. Yeah, cannot spell my name wrongly. Okay.
Who said 1 hour on situation writing? 05. Oh my
You
goodness.
giving up on the hey, I know already. Your compo, you know what you do there? You write that this is courage, then you head in. Faster. Yeah. Like that, hand in. Yeah. Okay.
Jimmy. We got a Jimmy.
What Jimmy now? Where?
Not skibbity toilet.
My goodness. You go skibidi lah. Yeah. Okay, so 1 hour 10 minutes.
The paper is not 2 hours, it's 1 hour 10 minutes only.
Yeah.
So do not spend more than 15 minutes on situation writing, about 10 to 15 minutes, okay? And the rest of it go on the compo writing.
Yeah, then honestly speaking, in my opinion, right, if you look at if your teacher tell you spend 10 minutes on situational writing and then 1 hour on compo, you have to ask yourself, can you use 10 minutes to write a piece of situation writing and also edit the piece? Actually, honestly speaking, right, if you are gunning for full marks for situational writing, right, which is very easy to score, to be very frank. That's why I say a little bit more than 10. So 10 minutes to write, about 2 minutes to do your editing. So if your writing is very, very accurate and on point, right, honestly, 10 minutes is more than enough.
Yes.
But if let's say you should know yourself well, you're very prone to example like run-on sentences, or even sometimes like missing a little bit of full stop, you know, or even like your capital letter and all that, especially if it's the very first thing you do at the start of the paper, right? And then you haven't even get over that exam nerves, then no, you always should just spare a little bit of time, like a couple 1-2 minutes to just relook at it a little bit. Yeah.
You know, there's some small details like the year. And also they write the date, the month, but they forget to write the year as well. Right.
Hey,
timing.
What Jimmy? Who Jimmy me again?
Lord CBD toilet.
Okay. What do I need to focus on composition writing? Is it like the feelings? You can put all your feelings inside, you also won't score full marks one, trust me. More than that. Yeah, a lot more than that. Okay? Teacher Jemmies English or Spanish? TikTok trend, is it? I don't want to answer you because I don't know the trend. So I'm not answering that.
They just asked the question.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Okay, good question here. When we write informal situational writing, do we use hi or dear? Actually, both okay, in my opinion. If it's informal, right? I mean, you can call your mother hi, you can call your mother dear. I don't think your mother is going to slap you or anything. So I think it's fine.
Honestly, of course, on the same side, you can just write dear, which is standard for both formal and informal. So dear will not go wrong.
Yeah,
right?
correct.
Yeah.
I know teacher Jimmy lah. Don't talk to you already, skibidi. Yeah. Okay, come. So how much time? I think we broke that down for you. Okay, now the thing now is, okay, any more questions on situation writing? If yes, y'all can keep them coming. We'll move on now to composition writing. Okay. Hello, Emily Kwan. Hi.
Listen, don't worry, we'll do paper 2 later, okay?
We'll do that. Later, paper 2 later. Okay. What is this? In informal situation writing, do we write hi or hello? I think it doesn't matter.
Okay, let's stick to dear. Alright? Both formal, informal, stick to dear. D-E-A-R, not D-E-E-R.
Yeah. Joyce, thank you so much for sharing. Okay. If you guys are parents or mummies or daddies, come say hi to us. Then if you have questions that you want to ask, and how is it that you can give your child like last minute reminders and all that, feel free to just pop in there and ask the questions lah. Okay. Then you can say how are you. I think you can say how are you, but you cannot say how are you, because you write down there S-R-E. Cannot, that one cannot. That one wrong spelling. Then you lose marks. Huh? What now? I'm gonna ignore this. You just go and sit inside the examination hall and tell the person, I'm here to be tested for sit writing. Okay?
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
15 from YouTube.
Woo! Hello! All those who are watching us on YouTube, hi. You want to talk to us, please come to the TikTok channel. Yeah, you can talk to us there. Then if you have comments and all that, you can also type inside the YouTube live, I think.
Yes, Yuki is talking to them in YouTube.
Yeah. Okay, so got questions, can just put it over. Alright. No, I don't. Of course I will ignore you. That's not even my name. Why would I answer something that's not my name? Okay, come, let's go on. Now, for composition writing itself, it's important to also look at how you want to spend your 1 hour. So let's say you dedicate about 55 minutes or 60 minutes. How would you apportion the time?
For paper, for compo writing.
Compo writing, yeah.
Actually, I have a small little trick.
Okay,
tip lah, okay? Alright. At the start, right, they will have to ask you to check the number of pages, right, to make sure that every page is printed. So when you're flipping through already and checking the page number, of course, that's what you're supposed to do. Please do take a look at the compo question and the pictures are ready. Yeah, don't wait till you actually start the exam, then you start looking at it, right? You can actually just flip and take a quick look. Because while waiting for exam to start, what can you do? You can start to think about what you're going to write.
So those are the precious minutes that you can steal.
Yes.
Steal. You understand? Stealing time. Okay?
You're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
You are still checking your paper, and of course your eyes can just scan the page very quickly, right?
Yeah, correct. Okay, so I think let's okay for the convenience of discussion, right, and for general public lah, huh? Okay, let's assume that you have 55 minutes. Okay, we budget for 55 minutes for composition writing. All right. So we take it that you are very strong, then you know the extra 5 minutes and all that good for you lah, huh? Okay. So let's say you have 55 minutes. So definitely you need to plan this thing for sure.
Yes.
Okay.
You
Really,
don't just dive in without thinking properly.
cannot. This thing cannot. Like you go swimming pool, right? Even you know how to swim, right? You must go and aim properly, you know. I swimming at the 1.2 meter one, or I swimming at the 1.8 meter one, or I swimming at the 2 meter one. For me, I will go to the 0.6 meter one. Then I will walk in. Okay? So this thing very important. Don't dive into the deep end, right? Then go there. Out already there.
And then you say I want to swim at the other side, but you can't even get out.
There, correct. So cannot do that. Okay, so I think reading the question very, very carefully, this is something that you have to do. Then out of the 3 pictures, right? Okay, this one very important. You know, right? PSLE, you all pay money for exam paper, right? They do employ pretty good artists to draw the picture for them. So teddy bear must make sure it's teddy bear. You don't think that the teddy bear is a unicorn. Then later you go and write your story about unicorn. Okay? Then if let's say the girl in the picture wear a pinafore, then you write the story as a boy.
Or wearing home clothes. Sometimes when it's very obvious it's a school uniform, you should stick to what you see there.
Correct. I think this thing is important because you have to understand creativity is not challenged in this manner. Okay? It cannot be like if the picture shows you that it's a laptop, you decided that no, I'm going to write about iPad because I don't use laptop.
Oh, I have read students' compo. Our teachers have asked me before, oh, you know, the picture shows a gaming machine, right? So what do you think about gaming machine? You would think about it like handphone, tablet. But then the student write Nintendo gaming, the old-fashioned type. So it's either a gaming, but it's not the object that's drawn. Actually, that's very risky.
Very risky.
Very, very risky.
Okay, I have this very old saying for you. Okay, all of you listen very carefully. Listen loud, listen. You study 6 years, 6 years to take this one exam. This is not the time to risk it. Okay? Be exam smart. The rule to being exam smart is give the examiner what they want to see, not what you want to write. Okay, this one 2 entirely different strategy. Okay, what you want to write, right? You leave the examination hall already. PSLE is over already. Go home and write till the cows come home also can. Yeah, don't scare. Okay.
I don't think they want to write anymore.
Oh yeah. But when in the examination hall, right? So you need to understand very clearly first the question word. What exactly is it testing? If it's honesty, then you are gearing towards something which you are writing about, you know, honest behavior and all that. You cannot look at the word honesty and then go like, okay, let's think about all the dishonest things and then how this person learned how to be honest.
Yeah, this is like the words on 2 different spectrum in a
Yeah.
way, right? Two opposite ideas, totally.
Yeah, so
Be very
we honestly
careful.
don't advise that. So if let's say the word is testing for honesty, then you go for something that expresses how this person actually showcase and demonstrate being, what is it like to be a person of integrity, to be a person who actually shows honesty. Then if let's say the word is something like friendship, then you make sure you write about 2 good friends.
Yes.
You don't go and write about, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you then, but we still friends. No, don't do that. Okay, then the next thing, as we mentioned, is to look at the pictures very carefully. So if it's a boy, you write a boy. If it's a dog, you write a dog. You don't go and write rabbit. Don't do this kind of things.
Basically, you just don't want to give a chance to examiner to penalize you. Because you never know who your marker is, you know. Right?
Yeah, correct.
It can be a linear one, it can be a strict one. So you just do not know who's going to mark your script.
Yeah, so don't do that, okay? Tugging heartstrings, of course, great, okay? Twist plot method, is that risky? Can you express can you elaborate a little bit more? Having a story twist is not risky.
In fact, you should.
You should. You should actually have story twist. So just now as we were saying, right, out of your 55 minutes, right, we strongly recommend at least 5 to 8 minutes is being put aside for planning. This planning involves, like, if let's say you are a writers at work student, right, you actually know that we have this thing called the keyword plot. So whereby you just do up the curve and you straight away know that which are the key points within the story.
Yes.
There are a couple of words that you've got to mention. And you actually also know the kind of twist you want to use. Okay. In the first place, may I know, you all know what kind of twists are there in story, in composition writing? You all know what are the kind of standard twists that we have or not? That is being taught in writing classes, not just here in writers. Yeah. Teacher told me to fill the whole book.
Who's your teacher?
Who's your teacher, man?
I mean, hang on, a keyword plot, fill the whole book. What do you mean? Like the whole combo is filled with the keywords.
Maybe compile keyword plot. Very, very
Okay,
common.
I think a few standard methods are okay. So twist is one. Definitely, you have foreshadowing. It's also one kind of writing technique. We have what we call flash forward. It's possible also. Okay, then
Creating suspense.
creating suspense. That one is also one. Okay. I think okay. Then literary devices can also be considered as okay. It wouldn't be considered as a plot twist, but it's considered as a form of technique that can help you to increase your so-called language and content marks. So your personification, similes,
Metaphors.
your metaphors. And when we talk about all this, right, it's not just using one sentence. When we teach personification here, right, we actually taught students how to write a whole paragraph of personification.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you know how to do that, right, that thing is more than sufficient to replace what we call a plot twist, because it actually dives very deep into the topic of what depending on the question.
I mean, this is after all like the descriptive writing, right?
Yeah,
You show
correct.
and not just tell.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
there's many ways to do the showing as well, right? I'm sure a lot of you would have done script writing in terms of using your five senses,
Yeah.
right? Your imagery. Think about the scene that you want to describe. Think about what you see, what you hear, what you smell, what is the touch.
Okay. But I got one thing that I personally, that's my own personal principle, and I prefer that a lot. You go PSLE writing, you understand 55 minutes. Please don't write grandmother, grandfather story. No. Today happen, today finish, today settle.
In fact, a lot of good plots, right? It's about like 15-20 minutes. It's just over. But in a piece of compo, it's your 8 paragraphs.
Finish already. So like, you sit inside the MRT, I mean, you're inside a crowded MRT, and then you got somebody with very bad body odor standing beside you, right? That one settle in 8 paragraph finish. Okay, you don't want the MRT journey to last from like Jurong to Pasir Ris, right? You will die. Trust me. Okay, so maybe Jurong to Jurong East, you get off finish already. So good conversations, good story. It's not about like the next day, tomorrow, the day after, the next year. No need. Today happen, today finish. Okay? Yeah, that's my very strong advice for all of you. Yeah, that one matters. Okay?
Now, Alyssa is asking a very good question. What if he doesn't have enough time to finish writing? Do you rush to the ending or continue writing? Now, that's why we said the most important thing at the start is to plan. You must plan, okay? You have to keep track of the time.
Yes.
You cannot be writing so much in front. The introduction spend like 2 paragraphs to describe the scene, to just start off the statement, the story, and then you rush through the middle only to realize you don't even have time for the ending. Now, the worst possible thing is you can write and you can score. You can write a really good piece of compo, but it's incomplete work.
Hello, Kai! Hi! Sorry. Hello. Okay, Creamy, what about the diary method? Okay, diary method, in my opinion, is sort of like a personal. Okay, I think personal recount.
Personal recount plus flashback, like,
Yeah.
I read this entry, but then I thought back to what happened then.
Oh, that kind of diary.
Yeah, that's the diary. I think that's what they meant. It's a flashback, so...
Okay, you want to elaborate a little bit more? If your diary method is the kind like, I thought about the day where I met him, then, you slowly recount back, that kind, no. But if you are talking about simply writing a personal recount, that means something that happened to you, and then you are narrating it. If that day, within the whole day itself, I still think it's doable. Yeah, correct. It depends on whether you have lessons with us or not.
Well, but I think ultimately, right, for PSLE, go with what you know works. Do not attempt something new that you have never done before, because you have never tried it. You don't even know if it's correct, right? So do not take this kind of risk. Yeah, you only get this one chance at PSLE now, right? Okay, so do what you are good at.
So somebody requested to see Ronnie. Ronnie is here now. Okay, so I would place Ronnie. Yeah, he's here to say hi. Okay, what is the number of paragraphs recommended in an English compo? Okay, or Andrea, can to answer your question, right? Have you actually written a piece of composition in school, and you receive higher than 35 marks out of 40? Or have you seen a piece of writing in your school that has received a mark higher than 35? Okay, now why did I bring this thing up? Because if let's say you are a student of ours, I can very clearly tell you what is that number preferred. But if you are not studying with us, then my suggestion is you have to go and look at the example that you have seen before. That means if let's say your teacher actually distributed a piece of very good piece of writing, right, that is like very high score and then let the whole class see, you can go and count the number of paragraphs. Now the reason, because right, every paragraph have different word count. So example, I tell you 6 para, but you decided that 6 para, every para you write 4 sentences. Wow! Then I can tell you.
Or the other way would be they write one dialogue speech, one paragraph.
Then that one also
Cannot.
Okay, so that there isn't a number here that we're looking at. But I can give you one very solid example. 150 words will not get you your AL1.
You know the composition they write a composition of at least
150 words.
No. Cannot be writing 150 words, okay?
That one, right, you can daydream till the cows come home, right? Your AL1 also will not appear one, trust me. That one really cannot. Okay? Honestly speaking, if there's any school teachers here who are, here at the live here, you don't need to say hi to us. You can just help to contribute by telling us 150 words can get AL1 or not. Yeah.
I've never seen that before, definitely.
Never. In our decades long of teaching career.
I don't know. This is courage.
Yeah. You can try lah. Right.
But
this
that's
is
not at
courage.
least 150 words.
Yeah lah. Cannot.
Doesn't hit the criteria.
Okay, so number of paragraphs, I would say, honestly speaking, if you are a writers at work student, I think you should be trained to be writing between the range of 6 to 8 paragraphs.
6
really.
to 8, yeah.
Yeah, 6 to 8, that range. And the word count for 6 to 8, right, actually for those of you who are writer students, then you should have a rough idea that every week, right, week after week, they are easily clocking about 800 words. Okay? That is because you're writing the kind of writing we teach you to write. Okay, but if you're not writing the kind of writing we teach you to write, then you want to write 800 words, right? Sometimes my advice to you will be less is more. Don't write too much. Okay? Yeah. Okay?
We have
So,
one question from Roseanne.
Sure,
Earlier.
yes.
I think she's a writer's award student. So she's asking her, what law compo do you think we should prioritize?
Are you P6?
Roseanne?
Are you P6, Roseanne?
She's thinking that she's probably a student here.
Yeah.
Correct. So which model compo from writers do you recommend us to memorize for PSLE?
Well, normally what I would suggest is you think about what you like to write and what you do well, like I mentioned earlier.
Why not go pre-OE? Okay, wait. Compo first. Let me finish the compo first. Okay. I think it's okay. If you're a student here, you got to go and look at your file.
Yes.
You pick out those that you personally like it a lot and you did well.
So for example, right, some kids, they love the animal stories a lot and they are very good at writing all the animal stories.
Crayon.
Crayon. And Picasso.
Oh yes. Yeah, we
You know,
got our very favorite characters inside our stories also. Yeah. So if you're very good at that, right, then that would be the stash that you should be looking at. Okay.
Or some of you may like the more adventure-based kind of story, like the
correct.
roller coaster.
Correct, the vomiting, that kind. Then or the haunted house. Or those of you who girls, some of you, one of my personal favorite is called The Dearest Hello Kitty. It's still called The Dearest Hello Kitty, right?
Yes.
Yes.
My favorite is Crack of Dawn.
Oh.
Yes. I love you,
You love me.
We are happy
family.
family.
Okay, so these are some of our classic stories lah. Okay, now another thing is so for writers at work student, what I recommend is you pick those stories that you're very good at. Okay, then the number to learn and memorize depending on your ability. So to be very frank, for very strong students, they can go up to about 12. If let's say you find that you need time to spread out to handle other subjects also, I think 5 or 6 will still be good. Yeah,
I
because
would
no
say
matter,
choose a variety of topics as well. Something that can answer like friendship questions.
yeah.
Or the school-based questions.
Mm.
Another kind of story that is more home-based. Okay, another one that's more public.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Correct.
at least you have your different categories.
What other methods are there to start instead of flashback? I don't recommend flashback to start a combo, frankly speaking.
Yeah, we don't even teach flashback here.
Yeah, we really don't recommend that. You have to understand, flashback functions in a sense like the timeline, there's a dual timeline going on within the story itself. So if you flashback, then you talk about the past, you forget to come back to the present, right? Your story is deemed as incomplete, So what the examiner can do is they can penalize you for your conclusion. So that's why we strongly do not recommend flashback. Yeah, because when it's incomplete, right, then you lose marks for nothing actually.
2 additional paragraphs.
Yeah, but the thing is the 2 additional paragraphs doesn't even help your story plot. Right, so it's just useless words in the end.
Yeah, so no point. So actually sometimes going straight to the point, right, and then looking at how you can strengthen the body of the story in terms of like what I mentioned just now, your literary devices and all that, right, would have a lot more value to adding the marks rather than considering the starting. Then also don't need to think about starting very strongly, then later at the middle, right, like Ronnie is so pretty and handsome, right, because Ronnie strong at the head and strong at the bottom, the body also strong. Cannot be Ronnie like that, right? Then very sad lah, you understand what I mean, okay? Yeah, so it should be I would say dialogue is a possible way to start. Definitely the classic scenario description, be it your weather, your surroundings. I think that is also a very classical way to start your composition.
I think one good way is to start with characterization. Do not just start with the weather phrases. I know it's cliche. So use your characters and you put in the weather together. Like if it's hot, right, then the character will be trudging with perspiration trickling down the forehead. Right? Okay, as the sunbeam, sun rays shown mercilessly down.
Correct.
Yeah. So you incorporate it together with the characters and the actions, and you input the thoughts and the feelings, and it will actually help with all the descriptive writing.
And I think just now one of you asked the question like, should we like concentrate a lot on feelings? Actually, we have this thing called facts. You layer things together. So meaning you have your feelings, you have your actions, you have your thoughts. You need to think about what the character is thinking about. So a paragraph itself have all this different layering coming in. So it's a little bit like kueh lapis lah, if you understand. The different layer agar-agar like that. You put in the different layers, then it forms a para. Okay, so go back to the timing. So since you all want to talk about paper 2, we going to move on to paper 2 already.
Okay, yes.
Okay, so listen up very carefully. 5 to 8 minutes to plan. Okay, subsequently go into your writing. Okay, so
start with situational writing.
Yeah, start with situational writing.
And get it out of the way.
Okay, then make sure you get to at least edit your situational writing a bit here and there. Hopefully. Then, okay, then after that, 5 to 8 minutes for planning the compo. And remember, choose only one picture. Okay, I strongly recommend that. Okay, so let's take a look at.
Not more than.
Yeah, let's take a look at this very quickly. Just now I was sharing screen. Okay, let me share. Can, right? Okay, so you can see that PSLE, they will always give you 3 pictures. Okay, do not use all 3. We really don't recommend that. Okay, if you are capable of using 2 pictures, great. This is a lovely number already. Otherwise, is to go straight for 1 picture and then push all buttons about that picture. Okay, but meaningfully, not because like you decided, okay, I'm going to write about the watch, I'm going to write about the minute hand, the hour hand, the leather strap, and then the glass surface. No need.
Okay, actually for watch, it's a very tricky thing because a lot of students they say, I look at the time, and you just use the word time, and you forget to mention watch. Okay, or you say I look at the clock, I look at the time. A clock and a watch is actually different, right?
Yeah, correct. So you have to understand this thing is really called a watch. Then you understand, this one is called analog watch, people. You write Apple watch, you understand also different, right? The picture not showing you Apple watch, right? Even though this thing is round shape, but not Apple. Okay? Then if you are too used to digital devices, sometimes you look at you write what you want to write instead of what the picture is showing, right? This is it's a very big risk, really, really very big risk. So be very mindful about that. Okay, so writing should take up the huge chunk of your time, which means to say that let's say talk about 8 paragraphs, right? You will easily use up about 45
Usually.
minutes to 50 minutes to write already. Give yourself a little bit of time. It'll be good to have at least 5 minutes or
If
so.
you can, yeah. You
Or
have to
even
do it
3
fine, yeah.
3 minutes. Yeah, to read through your own writing.
And make sure you have answered the combo question.
Correct. Yeah. So one thing that we train our students here to do is that they would highlight the sentences that consist the
but that's
question
in class
word.
only. You can't highlight during PSLE.
I don't highlight during PSLE, but you need to kind of like see you highlight with your eyes.
Yes.
Okay, so you see that sentence consisting of that question word. Okay, so I have this one sentence here. So you highlight with your eyes. Then you highlight with your eyes also the sentences that consist of the words that describe the picture. Okay, the picture. I repeat this. So no matter what, you should visually be able to highlight about 6 sentences. Okay, so 6 sentences, 3 for the question, 3 for the pictures. This would be a very good and safe number. And it should be scattered throughout the compo. It shouldn't just appear in one para.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shouldn't do that. Okay, they should be all over the
Spread it
different
out
place.
so that you remind the examiner that, oh yes, I'm writing about this topic, I'm using this
我没有
picture.
不理你，我现在没有空，我在回答问题，你看不出吗？我不像在回答问题吗？哎，你们要给我们 30,000 like 嘞，快点加油！
Strawberry Shortcake says that she's used to writing compo first. Well, I mean, Strawberry, if you are used to this and you know you can finish your paper well, I would not suggest you to change your style of writing.
Yeah.
I mean, how your approach is this, then stick with it.
Yeah.
Okay, do
Actually,
what you're comfortable with is important.
Correct. I think exam habits is important. So that means to say that if let's say this is a habit that you always stick to when you're doing your prelims and all that, right? Continue with that. Okay, then another thing that, okay, I know this is a little sidetrack, but please, if you used to using ballpoint pen to write your exam, right, stick with ballpoint pen. Do not, like, during exam suddenly go like, oh, I decided I'm going to use a different pen. I'm going to use gel pen. Don't do that. Because sometimes the when it's not familiar, right, your brain and your hand, they don't work together, Then sometimes it will jam one,
I would not recommend using a brand new pen if you never tried using before for compo
Yeah, I
writing that
strongly
day.
don't recommend that.
Yeah, because you will feel like a lot stiffer when you write.
Correct.
It's not as smooth.
Yeah, just make sure you have as little, I would say, friction, as little problems as far as possible. Okay, so if you're used to using black color ink pen to write, or you're used to using blue color ink pen to write, then use that color. Yeah, you don't go and change things for yourself during exam. Don't do that. Okay?
Okay, ballpoint pen, yes, but I mean maybe like a different tip. Suddenly one day 0.5, the next day 0.7. Alright, I think it's best to stick with what you're used to because the way you write will look different.
I mean, if your teacher asks you to buy a ball, I mean, I understand why also, because ballpoint pen, when they scan, right, when the machine scan, it picks up the ink very, very clearly.
Yeah, and it will not smudge through the paper.
Yeah, so technically you still have 24 hours to get used to the ballpoint pen. So I suggest you take a ballpoint pen, right? Then you take a foolscap paper now and then just start writing your name 1,000 times. Then by then you don't scared, you'll be used to it already. Okay? Yeah. Sure can one. Alright? Okay, then drink chicken accents before exam. Will I become smarter? No lah.
I have never drank chicken essence before. Okay, and I think we're smart.
Yeah, I think we quite smart. I eat chicken rice though.
I don't like chicken essence.
Okay, yeah. Chicken rice, KFC also not bad lah, can or McDonald's chicken nuggets also can. Yeah, that one can. Yeah. Stop calling me Jimmy. Aiyo. You can run out of ink. Of course you can run out of ink.
Of course.
Yeah, then just have spare pen lah. Yeah,
like I
just
said, the
make sure you
spare
have
pen,
spare.
use it a bit first, okay? Not a brand new pen.
Yeah, correct. Okay, so like what we mentioned, plan, write, check. Okay, then use your eyes to highlight. Then after that, what else? Just make sure that you submit everything lah. Because sometimes during exam, students can do very funny things. Forget to submit one section of the paper.
Dear Power email, no highlighter. Okay, what we mean is highlight with your eyes. Means to check.
Highlight with your eyes.
Check where you have written your compo question and that you have answered the question.
Yeah.
Okay, do not use highlighter. You're not supposed to.
Domino, I tell you, it's safe to use pen. It's just not safe to use your finger blood to write. Okay, don't go and bite your finger then use your blood to write. Don't. Gel pen, ballpoint pen, whatever pen it is, just use a pen. Okay, yeah, that's what we are trying to recommend here is basically if you are used to gel pen, then go ahead. Okay, just make sure that your gel pen don't smudge, don't run out of ink and all that. Then if you are used to like using 0.7, then use 0.7 to write. Okay, that's what we are trying to say. Do not change certain habits very suddenly before PSLE. Okay, because your psychomotor memory, your muscle memory is already fixed to certain things. Do not create that kind of differences that will trigger further exam stress. Don't do that. That's what we're trying to say. Okay? Ayo, 30,000 likes. Congratulations. Thank you.
Now 50,000.
Oh, now
Okay.
my moderator say 50,000.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so I hope we answer quite a number of questions. Okay, just very quick one before we proceed into paper 2. Okay, I think the themes for compo, right, because it's PSLE. PSLE is a national paper that is set by students from every school, and every school is a good school.
I mean, just now I did mention, right? It would be good to choose something that's like school, friendship stories to learn because these are usually the most common ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, what happens is they will not test you words that are so difficult, right? That it creates a certain form of discrimination in exam. They will never do that. Okay, so the words tested, right? So you can see over the years, come I show you. Okay, about a promise. So you see, be it whether you, no matter which school you from, right? The word promise, very easy to understand. Okay, it's not rocket science. All right. Then you can see the images given. Okay, human means human, right? Table, pen, writing like that. Okay, then watch. Obviously, they don't think that everybody can afford very expensive watches. They just show you a normal watch. Okay, hamburger, unless you don't live in Singapore or you live only in, I don't know, like a well, eat like a frog in a well, that kind of thing. You must have seen a hamburger in Singapore, man. Okay, so they will do things like that. Then let me show you something else. Let's take a look at 2022 also. So you can see here, a long wait. So long can understand, right? Wait, very straightforward also, right? You know why? Because Singapore national habit is called what? Kiasu. Anything fascinating, go queue. Okay? So cannot be you don't understand wait. So you can see that the words that they test, right, they are generally very, very generic.
Yes, and straightforward.
Very straightforward. Okay? So then you can see this one, woman sitting at the table. Obviously lah. This one you can see it at any cafe. Okay? Calendar cannot be you never see before, right? Even though now we digitalize already, you can still see this kind of calendar. Okay? Then this one queuing up. You see this almost everywhere. Anywhere actually. Then in fact, last year itself, you can see change for the better. So you put all these words together, change itself is very easy to understand. Better is also very easy to understand. Okay? The trick here is change.
Yes, you must show like the before and
the after.
And after must be
Better. So this is the part which a lot of students actually struggle with. Okay, but picture wise, you can see it's also not very challenging. Messy room, don't tell me you don't have.
So you know what's the change going to be for the better, right?
Cannot be you don't know, right? Okay. Like a devil, angel and devil next to a person. What do we do with non-literal pictures? Dear
This is like
power
a
email.
dilemma kind, yeah.
I don't think.
Not used.
I don't think PSLE they will issue such a picture. I honestly doubt so. Yeah, they will not do that. Like what we mentioned just now, it's very straightforward. Generally very straightforward. So messy room, quite straightforward. All of you have messy rooms. Okay, this one, exercise, park, running, right? So, or you want to imply this as brisk walking is also possible. Okay. Then of course you can see this one, laptop. So what are the pictures that you can imagine coming out? I think like, traffic light, lamppost, zebra crossing, handphone, then water bottles, wallet. I think these are very generic things, tables, chairs, iPad. I still think.
Yeah, usually the pictures would be one is like with a human inside, one is a place, it's a venue, and the last one is more like an object kind. Yeah,
So
but
far,
they're
I
all
don't think we have
generic.
seen animal pictures out yet. Never.
Rare.
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 Okay. So what we're trying to say is that if you are a writer student, you choose your theme according to different things. One preferably happen in school, one in a public place, one
One at home.
is home,
Mm.
more among family members, that kind, if let's say you are not our student and you are depending on, other sources of notes that you are reading, then the same suggestion goes to you. Just ensure that you actually have a story that is something that's happening in a public place. Okay, something that's happening in school. School context, meaning to say your primary school level school.
Mm.
Okay, don't write about like preschool, secondary school. No, just primary school, plain primary school. Okay, then of course home lah. Yeah. Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
Kira asks, is there a possibility that forest story will be tested? Now, Kira, they will not ask you to write a story about a forest, right? So it's really up to you if you're going to place that setting in a forest.
Have you ever been to a forest? That's my next question. How many Singapore kids got go forest before?
I think you're probably thinking of like a hiking trip, perhaps. Like
But that one not forest, right?
Bukit Timah?
Sorry, I cannot help but roll my eyes.
Okay, so it's really in your control, right? Yes.
You go before? Really? Okay.
Camping, yeah.
But anyway, if you know how to describe, you understand. I mean, as in, if you want to write, okay, example. If we talk about falling down, okay, you can fall down in a park. You can fall down in a void, at a void deck. You can fall down in McDonald's. You can fall down in a forest.
Yes.
So if you're capable of describing forest, capable of describing like falling down in a forest, then sure, by all means, you are able to describe the different texture of the grain, the sand, the minty smell of the leaves, and then the shadows and all that, sure. Okay?
Yeah.
If not, pick a place that you're familiar with. Yeah, that's my suggestion. Okay? Please do not, okay, we say this many times and we always say this. Do not write something that you've never written before. Yeah. Actually, if going into an exam, right, you can write something that you've written before. It's generally better, because second time usually better. Okay, it's just like you cook chicken rice before, then you cook it one more time, right? By right, you should cook better. What do you mean you can't?
Now, Kira, it's not that the theme will never be a forest, but they will not outrightly, literally tell you to write about a forest. That's what we're trying to say. Okay, so the theme will probably be maybe a value, a moral value, or like a promise and all that.
Wow, this one I'm very cheap. I cannot understand.
What is that?
不要不理我，回答我请求你。他问了我什么东西？
Don't ignore him.
没有
Yeah,
没有，
but
我
what
知道。
did the person
What did the
ask
person
earlier?
ask to begin with?
Like how to add the theme in the paper or how to express it. I think they're asking different ways to write the PSLE.
Ah.
Isn't it synonym, dialogue?
Okay, first of all, if you cannot think of another vocabulary word, or you're not sure whether that word is actually the same meaning as the combo question, which I assume is your theme here that you're referring to, right? Please do not change it. Okay, like just now, honesty, integrity. Now, if you're not too sure, is for example, what's close to honesty?
Tenacity.
Determination. And then you're not too sure, is it honesty? Then do not paraphrase and assume that it's going to be honesty, because actually it's not.
Okay, let's put it this way. You asked how to write the theme into the composition, right? I think very much depending on your story plot. Okay, so if, let's say for this question, writing about a change for the better. So I write about somebody who learns to go from messy to being able to be neat and tidy, right? Okay, so the change is going from messy to neat and tidy. So obviously the keyword here, your theme here is change.
Change, yes.
And neat, messy plus better. Correct? So you have all these words coming together. Then you have to ask yourself, okay, so maybe the first line, I'm going to talk about why I'm messy. Okay, then after that, I want to explain like why I need to become neat. All right, so I need to transform myself. So you can see transform is another way to express change. All right, and then I am going to become a person that my mother can be proud of
there
me.
must be a reason there, right, for the change.
So my mommy is going to be proud of me because I'm able to keep myself neat and tidy. Being proud of you is better. It's another way to express better. So if you're asking for like how to put in the theme, right, I think it really depends on the story plot itself. Then it's more like how many times you should put in. That one I can tell you. How to put in is very difficult to tell you when there isn't a context for us. So how many times I said this already? At least 3 times. 3 times is the minimum.
Minimum.
And it shouldn't appear in just one para. It should be spread out throughout.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
beginning, middle, end.
correct.
Preferably.
We always recommend that beginning, middle, end. Okay. If you cannot put it in the first para, at least push it in the second para already. Okay. Middle is always where the climax is. All right. Then ending is near the conclusion area itself. You fit it in again. Then I think teacher Mizuko mentioned something also. If you want to consider the different techniques, then it will be things like you can do it via a dialogue, you can do it via synonyms, which is your sentences and all that. You can definitely do it in via a paragraph elaboration, also possible. All right. Then what happens is, if let's say, assuming you find that it's very difficult to come up with synonyms, then my suggestion is this. You just use the question words.
Yes, follow exactly what is stated.
Follow what is given. Okay, so like for this case, right? Change for the better. Then you just write change for the better.
Yes.
Okay, you just write it 3 times in different places within the composition. It is also perfectly fine. Okay, because they cannot penalize you for writing the question words 3 times. They will not do that. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. Okay. Then now suddenly ask me Ronnie 在哪里? Aiyo.
We need to go to paper 2.
Okay, I think we need to go to paper 2 already. Okay, so any other questions, y'all can just put it inside there, huh? Okay, we'll try to answer it another time. What we're talking about another time, tomorrow maybe, yeah.
Tomorrow we
Yeah, correct. Okay, so where am I now? Oopsie, I lost my notes. Okay, never mind, we go on first.
Okay, so let's go on to paper 2.
Yes, let's go on to paper 2.
Okay, so paper 2, how long is paper 2? Who knows the answer?
Yeah, come faster. You tell us how long is paper 2.
Now you start your exam on the same day. Your paper 1 and paper 2 is on the same day, okay? And then you're going to start with paper 1, you're going to have a short break, and then you go into paper 2. So paper 2 time is 1 hour and, okay, very good, 15 minutes. Yes, okay. 1 hour, 15 minutes, yes.
Okay, so in that 1 hour, 50 minutes, right, what should you do? Okay, actually, let's look at the questions that they have for paper 2 lah. Huh? Okay, wait, is this paper 2?
We have some people asking some questions.
Okay,
right?
this one, yeah.
Can I choose not to go in order of the given sections when doing paper 2? Well, my take is yes. Okay. In fact, this is something I've always told my students in the past when I teach will be, if you know that you get tired out, especially because if you follow the sequence right, you start from booklet A, you go through all the MCQs, and then you go to booklet B, and booklet B is where all the heavy duty sections are. And by the time you get to the last section, and that is Compre OE. And Compre OE is such an intensive piece of work. So much brain juice needs to go into tackling Compre OE. Right? Because you're going to read the passage, you're going to understand what the questions are asking, you're going to make sure you answer to the questions. And some students may even run out of time. Okay? So you have to understand where your strength lies and your own energy level. Okay? Because I think in school you may not have done a lot of drills of the full paper, meaning from paper 1 all the way to paper 2. Because it's a whole day. Okay? So you have to know how your energy level is like by paper 2. If you know you're going to get very tired at the end, you may want to start with perhaps Compre OE first.
Okay, I think Emily mentioned that visual text, then booklet B, then Compre OE first. Can. Whichever order works for you. Okay? My suggestion is basically it shouldn't be something that you're trying for the first time at PSLE. That's what we are basically trying to tell you.
Yes.
Okay, so if let's say whenever you do paper practices, right, you are very used to, okay, I'm always used to starting my Compre OE first because I want to, my fresh mind just go there first. Sure, go ahead. Okay, I think what matters most is the time management here. It's a reality that you have 1 hour 50 minutes and you only have 1 hour 50 minutes. Okay, regardless of whichever section you choose to do first, right, you cannot go beyond that 1 hour 50 minutes. So example, you've been doing Compre OE first and you always do Compre OE in, let's say, 15 minutes. Then you should be doing Compre OE in 15 minutes.
Yes.
Okay, it cannot be because I start Compre OE first, therefore, I give myself 20 minutes to do Compre OE. Then then what will happen is, what if the killer questions happen at the back? You know, then what will happen is you will become very nervous at the back, and yeah. So what we're trying to say is that you want to do Compre OE first, okay, but you give yourself the same amount of time that you're used to doing. Okay? So I think this thing answers that question. Alright? So
now, Lisa asked a very popular question again. Do you read the passage first, or you read the questions first for the Compre OE? She's not a student here, right? Right, okay. Now, I will always say read the questions first. Because when you read the questions, you can actually have a better idea of what you're going to read in the passage. At the same time, it will actually help you to know what to look out for when you're reading the passage. Right? So kill two birds with one stone.
Okay, and what happens is, okay, so this one is a little bit of advice. If you are AL1 student, generally you are very strong, right? Reading the question first, sometimes more or less you can formulate certain answers already.
Sometimes you don't even need to read the passage to know the
Correct,
answer.
correct.
Like,
okay,
it's asking about idioms and all that, you know the answer already.
Yeah. So if let's say you are a very strong AL1 student, my suggestion is please be very careful about jumping into conclusion. That means to say that you roughly know the answer, but you still need to cross-check and make sure that the answer is found in the passage.
Yes, and answer in context, please.
Correct. Okay, but if you are not at AL1, then what happens is reading the question first will mean to say that you process lesser information first. Because sometimes the passage has a lot of words. Then you need to process a lot of information. So the advantage is that when you're reading the question first, right, you actually process lesser information. Okay, compared to when you jump into the passage. So this thing two ways lah.
Actually, I would love to teach Alisa Compre OE. Now, Alisa, read the questions. When you read the passage, right? Before you start reading the passage, read question 1 again. Alright, you read question 1 again and you know what you're reading for. Then you start reading the passage. And then once you read the part where you know answer the question 1, stop there, read question 2. Okay, you read question 2, you know what question 2 is asking, you continue, go back to the passage and read the passage again. And then you read till roughly where you think the answer is, then you look at question 3. So this is actually another way so that you will not forget the questions.
Wow, they got a lot of questions. Okay, wait, one thing at a time. Okay, wait. Okay, wait, I answer one question at a time. Okay, first one here that I see is any way to do Compre close, like reading the passage before solving the question.
Oh, now we're going to Compre close.
Okay, we go one section at a time. Okay, so since Compre close, this thing pop up, we settle Compre close first, okay? So for Compre close is actually one of the famous killer sections inside a PSLE paper lah. Okay, you're looking at 15 marks here. Alright, my suggestion is that you should actually read the passage first.
Yes, read through it once.
Because it's like playing escape room. You understand? Compre close, right, is really like playing escape room. All the clues, right, generally found inside. Okay, if it's not found inside, right, then unfortunately it is found under what we call your fluency of your language, right? That you kind of like have to already know, like prepositions and all that. You need to already have that background information to know that certain words could partner with certain words, especially like collocations, phrasal verbs and all that. So all those things actually it takes a lot of time to build up that kind of vocabulary bank. So if let's say the bank is not within you, then all I can suggest is you read the passage first. The clues that you can find in the passage should more or less be sufficient for you to clear at least 8 marks. Yeah, out of 15, right?
Yeah. You have to look for the clues in the sentence. Usually the clue is pretty near the blank.
Yeah.
Okay, or one line above or one line below.
Correct.
Usually it's around there.
Yeah, and we always share this also. Very often the clues are, they could be synonyms, they could be antonyms, they could also be conjunctions that are already found inside. Okay, then Compre close also something else matter. If let's say the word that they give you, right, it is the start of a sentence, you actually have to write the capital letter.
Oh yes, very important.
Very important. So if let's say the blank is supposed to be the first letter, the first word of a sentence, and you write your answer in small letters, right, they can mark you wrong, you know.
You can be penalized. Yes.
So even if you get the correct answer, but because you didn't write capital letter, gone case. Okay, so this one be very mindful of that. Alright. Then what happens is sometimes there's a lot of sometimes there's listing of examples inside a comprehension itself. Compre close.
Compre close.
So the listing of the examples, right? Sometimes from there you should also be able to find certain clues to answering the question. Yeah, correct. Okay. And of course, topic. I think topic matters.
I know sometimes like for female students as well, for myself, literally I hate those scientific kind of passages. Oh.
I also cannot take sports, sorry. You look at me lah, okay? Cannot. You give me some Olympic passage, right? Oh. Wow. Okay.
And then the guys will hate the arts ones.
Yeah. The guys will hate those kind like, you know, to do with author or either fashion. Okay. Then so generally, or a very net geo kind of passage. Sometimes they like that also. But what I do realize is that they do take like news articles, they do take like established magazines, write up and all that. So like what I mentioned, you have to read the passage first. Reading the passage will help you to gun down certain clues for it already. Then practice, of course, makes progress lah in that sense. Okay.
I think also sometimes it's useful to just step back and ask yourself, what are some of the words that comes to mind when it's about this topic?
Correct.
And then maybe it will help you to come to think about what's the answer for some of the blanks there as well.
Technically, now you have about 24 hours to go before you actually go in and sit for the paper lah. So what I strongly recommend is this lah. You can probably take out a couple of the comprehension clues and read the passages. Okay, that means with the answers inside already. Please do not attempt to do comprehension passages now. Don't need. You read. Because then you will realize that actually very often certain words are always tested.
Or certain types of words are being used.
Correct. So when you kind of like see a certain pattern to it, right, it will definitely help also. Okay? So that one matters, compre close. Okay? So this one is for compre close. Then come, let's take a look at what other question we have. Oh, okay, so this one also same, right? I score very low in compre close all the time. Any tips?
I mean, she gave you the tip just now, right? Start reading the passages.
I give you another tip lah. You finished writing all the answers already, right? You just make sure you don't leave blank.
Then give it a try no matter what.
Yeah, give it a try. Then after that, you pray to the passage. Okay? Yeah. That one, I don't know what else you can do. Okay? Yeah. What should I do before I take the paper? Sleep lah. Sleep and make sure you keep yourself healthy and well. Yeah, brain must be functioning and optimal. Water must drink also. Okay, don't forsake. That one very, very important. Okay, dear Power Email, how do you use the word least?
In case?
Yeah, it's always just
Normally we use it in case.
But remember to follow with base form.
Base form, yes. Actually, that's a very important word. You must remember to use base form. So what's base form? It's like your root word. Without your S, without your past tense ed, without the ing. Just use the base word usually.
Okay, I hope that answer. Can you sleep during the paper? Sure, go ahead lah. Who's stopping you? Nobody's stopping you, man.
Great, you can.
Yeah, correct.
I mean, usually actually, in fact, 1 hour 15 minutes is more than enough time for paper 2.
Can you use must with unless? You must not touch the... Huh?
What?
You must not touch the out unless you want to get scratched. Wow. What is this? The sentence, wait. I cannot understand. Hang on. Mizuko, can you see that?
Which one?
Roy,
is it? Can you use must with unless? For example, you must not touch the out. What is out?
What is out, Roy?
Unless you want to get cat.
You don't want to
Cat,
touch
is
the
it?
cat.
What?
You must not touch the cat unless you want to get scratched.
Oh, cat. Oh, but I cannot.
So the question is, if they can use the word must and unless in one sentence.
I think you can, right?
Yeah, I mean this sentence sounds fine.
You can use must with unless. That's not an issue. Okay? Yeah. So to answer that question, what time should I sleep the night before the paper? That one you ask your mother. That one you can go and ask your mom. Okay, what time do you usually sleep? Yeah.
But how many hours of sleep should they have?
Okay, this one, right? Okay, I'm going to be very nasty and naughty about this. I will give you your answer. Have you tested the amount of melanin you have inside your blood? Haven't, right? Haven't, then I can tell you, then the standard answer is called 8 to 9 hours. Okay, if you tested, right, then some people can function with 5 hours of sleep. Some people function with like at least 10 hours of sleep. This thing depends on the it's called melanin, right? Or melatonin or something like that. Yeah, it's a melatonin or something like that that's inside your blood. So without that if you have a lot of that, right, basically you generally need to sleep more, if I never remember wrongly. Okay, so if you haven't gone for a blood test, you don't know your melatonin, right? Then you ask your mother lah. Ask your mom, like, usually when you're growing up, how many hours you sleep. Yeah.
Strawberry
Okay.
shortcake. I think it should be good luck with something. Good luck with the English paper that's coming
Teacher
out.
Jamie's how to check the paper after we finish. Use your eyes and your brain. Yeah. Hello. Eyes, brain, pen. Okay, this one important because very often, right, students, what they do when you check paper is you flip.
Blind.
Okay.
And mumble.
You don't do that. So point, mumble, make sure you have a pen in hand ready to change. Now you understand, you are doing editing or you're doing checking. This one, two very different things. Okay, because when we talk about editing, right, you are hunting for mistakes. So this one is different. Then when you hunt for mistakes, right, actually during examination, what will happen to a lot of students is you tend to overthink. So what happens is a lot of answers instinctively, actually you always write that answer, but when you are flipping through, right, then you go like,
Yeah, then you I think my teacher said this before. Then you start to second guess your own answer.
Then that okay, if you fall into the category of that kind of student, right, then my suggestion is you flip lah, then put it aside. But if you are capable of really just going in a very objective manner, that okay, I'm just going to make sure that I have my capital letters, I have my punctuations, I just make sure my handwriting is neat and tidy, everything is legible. I don't want to challenge my teacher's eyesight. Then go in and make sure that all the G's, J's, Y, all that have their proper curves and all that. Okay? Then if let's say you go in, you like to second guess a lot of your answers, right? Then my suggestion is this: you second guess 10 answers, you change only 5, then leave the other 5 alone. Okay? Try to do that. Alright? Because examination can do a lot of funny things to your brain.
Yes.
Things that are actually correct, you somehow or rather will just think that you're wrong. Then you go and change it. Okay? So be very mindful about that. You have to have that awareness about yourself.
And of course, it's not just for English. Many subjects have the OAS paper, right? When you color and shape. Okay, I know a lot of kids like to do the answer on their booklet first, then they transfer the answer onto the OS sheet for the shading, and you end up shading like the wrong one. You miss out one question and you go like, oops, how come one extra, one left? And you go back and try and erase everything. Wow, this is also a nightmare. So
don't do that.
Yeah, it wastes a lot of time because sometimes you're panicking already, right? You cannot even erase cleanly.
Any tips for visual text? Opens your eyes bigger. Yeah.
Fine print in the same.
Yeah, because there are a lot of fine prints. Okay, you need to read it very carefully and
read the question, know exactly what's the context and which part is it asking, and then you go to that section. Okay?
Eliminate also.
Yes, also another way is to eliminate your answers. Options 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, eliminate. Okay,
any tip for listening compre? Go to Mount Alvernia. There's a very good ear, nose and throat doctor. Yeah, I don't know why he asking listening compre. But anyway, yeah, that one you go hospital there and check, make sure the ear vacuum out all the dirt, right? Then ear can listen better. It confirm can be better. Yeah, I'm serious. I'm not joking. Yeah, you all know not the professional vacuum very powerful. I know they have the different head. Then they will go in and vacuum out. Wow. Yeah, I'm not joking. I'm serious.
You tried it?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Then the doctor will tell me if let's say this head cannot, right, then he will have to change to a better one. It will mean to say that got more dirt inside lah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So the first one he picked managed to vacuum out the dirt inside. Then I'm very happy. Yeah. Then you know why I need to go and vacuum? Apparently I got dry ears.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's so dry that the flake stays inside. It doesn't come out. So I got to get it vacuum and then I got to drip olive oil inside.
Okay.
But it's special ear olive oil, not the kind you can buy in NTUC. No, okay? The little bottle of olive oil cost me $20. Aiyo, goodness gracious. Okay, how not to be careless? I teach you. You take a piece of cloth, you write there, cannot be careless, then you wear the bandana here. Then you go into the examination hall. Everybody will stare at you. I tell you, by the time you sit for the exam, right, you will not be careless already. Trust me. Yeah, I'm serious. From the bottom of my heart. Yeah, I'm not joking. Really. how to be better at vocabulary. Okay, at this point in time when 2 days, less than 48 hours later, right? I tell you what, you take an eraser, okay? Then you write there 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you go in there, you roll. Okay? Then I also tell my student this actually, okay, for vocabulary, to be very frank, it takes a very long time to build up vocabulary bank. It's not something that is suddenly, you can become better at it. Okay, so my suggestion is this. So you're facing exam soon already, right? I have only 2 suggestions for you. Number 1 is you pray the hell out of it. Okay, and make sure that all the words that appear in the exam are words that you have seen before. Okay, or at least half of them you have seen before. Alright. Another way is get through PSLE and tell yourself, I need to build up my vocab bank. Then from there you build up. Because it's still not too late to start building. Okay? Now near exam, too near already. Don't bother. Go into the examination hall first. Okay? Yeah. And make sure you get it through. Hello, Sleeping Beauty. You chi chuang already, is it? When is PSLE? 26th of September. That's the reason why we're here covering all these things.
Yep. Thursday to start.
Yeah. Okay. So I think, what else do we want to talk about? Paper 2, what other things? Oh, grammar. I believe that grammar section is a section that is very easy to score full marks.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you should.
Yeah, because you have your grammar MCQ, you got your grammar close, which is the one with the ABCD thingy one. Then editing, some parts of it is also grammar.
Yes.
Okay, so there itself, right, you easily have about, let me count, that one, grammar is 8 marks, right?
8, and then
8, then 10 18 already.
Grammar close,
Then editing, another 6. Yeah, so
Mm.
you have about 24 marks there actually. So if you can secure this 24 marks, right, it's really a lot of marks in your pocket already. Okay, so if we talk about grammar, what are the typical grammar rules that are tested?
This one I think all your students who have been watching your live should know.
Yeah, hey, y'all should know. Y'all quickly answer me. Yeah, what are the different types of grammar rules?
For all these grammar rules, right?
Yeah. How do you change? Come to, sometimes is when, sometimes it's goes, depending on the subject. Wow.
What is that question?
Wow, that one I don't know how to answer you.
Okay. This is the same question for like direct speech to report.
Oh,
S&T direct.
That one is you move 1/10 backwards.
Yep.
Yeah. So that one,
Okay.
not that it's very confusing. It's about what is the question
you see the
given.
statement that's given, okay, the direct speech, if it's present tense, then your answer for the reported should be 1/10 back, just that one step back, right? So from present tense, it become past tense. So if your statement is in past tense, you take one step back.
Lowercase. No
You'll be
need uppercase.
past
Yeah.
perfect.
Lowercase. Don't need to be uppercase. No need. Okay. Okay, how do you use lane, late? Please, I'm still a bit confused.
Man versus chicken. We have a video of it.
We have a video on TikTok.
Yeah.
Go watch it.
Just scroll.
Yeah. Scroll. Can share the link here.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Can share the link, cannot share?
I cannot share the link here. Ayo. Yeah. Can you find me the video? At least I show them on screen. You find me the video, then we show them on screen. Okay? Yeah. Late, all that, right? Yeah, correct. We have a video, we have a blog post. I think you go to our bio there itself. You click the bio, you go into our, what's that thing called? Suddenly cannot remember. The link tree. Yeah. So we actually have a full write-up on lay versus late. Yeah. Okay. I think the one that they always test is basically like what Roy mentioned, the past tense.
Yeah, the lay.
Yeah, the lay itself. Okay, it is the past tense. It is also the present tense, but it's of 2 separate words.
Yeah.
All right. Then, okay, so lay versus late, subject verb agreement, collective noun is one that they always test. VNV also, verb noun verb. Then they always test question text. What else?
Conditional.
Conditional also,
yes,
and the conditional they like to test the third conditional. Okay, so it's your had with your would have. Alright, they love that. Then another one that I found and they like to test is looking forward to. Okay, so when you see looking forward to, this whole chunk here at the back, right, they are asking for what we call a noun phrase. Okay, so you need either what's that word called? Gerund, right? Yeah. So you need a gerund or you need basically your noun phrase lah. Okay, so that one is one. Quantifiers, they also like to test that also.
Yes.
So you need to know your many, much,
Few,
few, little, all that you need to know. Okay. Then you also need your
Yeah.
proximity rule. Neither
Either
nor
or, and
either
singular
or.
as well, or your
Correct.
either off, neither off. Need to, yeah.
Okay. Who versus whom? All that also need to know.
Yes.
Okay. Then me versus I. That one also very commonly tested. Alright. So as I mentioned, the 24 marks is really worth fighting for and making sure that you score for that 24 marks. Okay. So grammar. Okay, grammar actually has another section. It's called synthesis and transformation.
Yeah. The rules are slightly different there.
Yeah, the rules are slightly different there. That world, right? It's a world of perfection.
Yes.
Yeah. So that one, right? If wrong means wrong
0
already.
marks, no more.
Yeah. There's no room for bargaining. Okay, so that one need to understand. Alright, so that one be very mindful about that. Okay. Dollars is singular, but dollar notes is plural.
Yep.
Yes,
you can
right.
count the number. You can count the notes. 1 note, 2 notes.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, but dollars is
Like furniture versus pieces of furniture. Yeah. So when you have the quantifier, it's a bit different in that sense. Okay. Can? Yeah. So any other question, you all feel free to just drop inside. Okay. Then okay, I think yeah, shall we go into what we call, or should we leave this section for tomorrow? Then we just go on with the other things.
What other section?
Then this kind.
Oh, exam tips tomorrow.
I was thinking tips and SOP. Do we want to leave it for tomorrow? Can, right? Then today still got what other section you all want to ask us? How about a few dollars?
About editing just now. I saw something. Editing, there's 12 questions, right? So 6 questions on grammar, 6 questions on vocabulary.
Spelling. So please, anything that's spelled correctly, right? It is most likely a grammar issue.
Yes.
Yeah. Please do not think that, why they go and spell correctly, then they still put it here, you go and copy back the same word.
Or you just change the grammar rule, become a past tense or whatever. No, okay. Yeah.
Okay? So no. Alright, how about a few dollars? Singular or plural?
A few dollars. I have a few dollars in my wallet.
I have a few dollars in my wallet.
A few dollars are on the table. A few dollars is on the table. Which one? A few dollars.
A few dollars. Wow. Don't know leh. This one I suddenly wait let me think.
A few dollars.
I have a few dollars in my pocket. I have no, but this one is I leh. Yeah. Singular. Ronnie on vacation. No lah, Ronnie here. Ronnie on my lap. Oh, Ronnie on vacation. Okay. Oh wow!
A few dollars plural.
A few dollars is plural, is
A
that?
few. Because it's a few, it's countable.
Oh. Plural. Yeah.
Correct.
Hello, it's Mosey.
Because once it's a few, it's countable.
Yeah, hello. Those of you who are not new here, hi. Claire Ru make the song louder. What song? What song louder? Yeah.
The song.
My song, this song playing to entertain me, not to entertain you guys.
She can hear.
You can hear my song, really? Wow, not bad Lord, Skibidi toilet, I'm not going teacher Jimmy. If he continue to call me teacher Jimmy, we mute him. Okay, then we kick him out. I tell you. Kick him out. Yeah, he called me Jimmy 2 more times. I'm going to mute you now. Yeah. Yeah, mute.
Is it okay to put many dialogues in compo? Well, a compo writing is not a place where you're writing your own story, okay, in terms of like a storybook novel that you have lots of dialogues. No. Please control yourself here. Okay, not too many, please.
Okay.
You shouldn't have like a dialogue after another dialogue. You know, like conversation between two. No.
Yeah, no. That one will be sort of like a playwright already. You shouldn't be writing that. Okay, my joyful moments, right? What if I don't know the spelling? Okay, now if you don't know the spelling, you are asking this question at which point in time of the paper? For editing? Is it for editing? If it's for editing, then...
Now, usually the word that they write for you that is wrong spelling, right? Yes, it's the sounding, the phonics part is actually quite accurate. So you will also have to think of what the common alphabets that goes with that phonic sound.
Okay, actually every time the Y replaces the I.
That's
Okay,
the one most common one.
The K replaces the C.
Yeah.
Alright. Then what else? Let me see. The T replaces the D sometimes. Okay.
Yes.
But this is just what we call rule, generally an observed pattern, the way they like to swap the words. When you really honestly don't know how to spell in anything itself, right, my suggestion is, to your best ability, you still write in an answer based on the words that we are saying now. So let's say K, they replace your
So you replace with the letter C.
C, yeah. Your Y replaced with the letter I. Your D
T,
replaced with
yeah.
your T, so on and so forth.
Yeah. Vice versa, of course. Yeah.
Okay, so there's one way to resolve the issue. Yeah.
E and the A, yeah, possible as well.
Okay. Then if you really don't know how to spell, then too bad lah. Too
I
bad.
think the tricky part sometimes is like, is there a double of the same letter? Yeah. Double L or single L?
Actually, very, very often when it's very near PSLE, right, I think a lot of tips that we can share here is during exam itself, when you are at what we call desperate moments, what are the things you could possibly do?
I think just go and check out some of those commonly misspelled words. There's quite a lot of lists out there. Do we have one anywhere in our... We don't have it? Yeah,
No,
commonly misspelled words.
We didn't do it.
I know we have it in our in-house notes.
Oh, we don't have it.
P6, we have that. I know we have that. Yeah.
But during the live sessions, right, after going through so many brilliant papers, they all repeat now.
Yeah, they do repeat.
Curiosity.
Yes.
They all repeat.
Okay, yeah, so teacher Mizuko brought up a good point. They always repeat. Come, let's talk about the popular words that they always like to test. Curious, curiosity, simultaneous, they like to test also. They like to test, what's that called? Embarrassing. They like to test, the phenomenon.
Occasion.
They also like to test.
Occasion.
Okay.
Accommodate, yes.
Yeah.
Accommodate, yeah.
Immediately, they like to test also. Immediate, they like to test. Suddenly, even sometimes. Yeah, they will test that also. Okay.
Consequently, subsequently.
Consequently, subsequently, these are the ones they like to test also. Peculiar, they like to test that also. Yeah, peculiarity, they like to test that. What else they like to test? They like to test, let me think, suddenly also cannot remember all this. Yeah. Specialty, sometimes they test that also. Yeah, correct. So generally, these are the words that they test repeatedly. Okay? Yeah. How you spell that? Huh? What do you mean?
Spell what?
Yeah, what spell what? Okay. Yeah. You cannot take it. Spamming really. Ignore.
They're talking about Ronnie.
No, the teacher Jimmy.
Second account.
Oh, second account already. Okay, never mind. We'll just ignore. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so all these words. Lagging. Are we lagging? Sleeping Beauty, are we lagging?
I don't know.
Are we? Roy, are we lagging to you? I hope not. Yeah. Okay. Or slightly, yeah. Zim, zam, zam. No. Zim, zam, zom. How to stay calm during PSLE? Breathe lah.
Breathe in.
Oh, I tell you, I share with y'all a tip that I like to do. But I do not know whether now they allow that or not. Last time I go into examination hall, right, I will bring in my pencil case. And then I will bring myself 2 strips of Mentos. Then I'll put my Mentos at my strategic position. Then after that, right, I will stare at my Mentos and tell my Mentos, you must keep me calm. Then I'll finish my Mentos by the time I'm done with the paper. Then I'm very calm already. Yeah. Actually, how to keep calm during PSLE, I think really is to try not to be affected by questions that you don't know. I think that one really matters. Yeah. Especially when you encounter a question and then you go like, you know, your confidence all fully shake out like that, then very difficult to go on. So there are bound to be questions that you may not necessarily know the answer. Then I think it's to take it with a pinch of salt. Because you don't need that question to score your AL1. This thing works this way. You have to understand, no matter what score you're aiming for, AL1, AL2, AL, 3, so on and so forth, Basically, you don't need every question to be correct to achieve the grade that you're looking at. Okay, so if one question don't know, it's called normal. Put it down, put it behind you, move on. I think that one
Yeah,
matters.
I mean that her mental is for her time lah, not now. I know you can't bring your food in now.
Yeah lah.
But that works for her. So she's just sharing what it works for her.
Then
So
your
you find
solo
something,
saliva lah.
find something that works for yourself. Maybe you want to think of an object that makes you calm down. Okay, or you have a favorite thing that you can just imagine. Yeah.
Correct.
How does
Yeah.
it work for spelling and editing American English and British?
Oh, you need to be consistent. Okay, if you
Mm.
talk about composition, compo first, let me clear that. So if you decided that you Americanize your English here in Singapore, right? Then you make sure you American all the way. Okay? For editing itself, unfortunately, they mark strictly based on British spelling. Okay? Paper 2 and paper 1, different thing. So paper 2 is British. So it's definitely UK. You need your color with a U, you need your favorite with a U, you need all that.
Yeah.
Okay? Then you need your honorable with a U, all that, or you need it there. Alright? But when it talks about compo, right, they are open to it. So if you want to go American English, then it has to be American English all the way. So it cannot be, halfway through daddy, dad, da, then papa, cannot. Okay, so if it's daddy, then it's daddy all the way. Okay, then if it's color without a U, it's color without a U all the way.
Yep.
They will accept that.
Consistency is important.
Yes, correct. Be it for situation writing or compo writing. Okay, but for paper 2 wise, not negotiable. So it has to be UK.
Yeah, you can't write one American, one British. Okay, then in the end they will penalize for spelling.
Cannot.
Yeah.
Okay, so I thought it was British all the way. Generally, they prefer that. They prefer that for sure. But I think we have moved with times. For compo writing they allow. So to answer Prince Boy's question,
Oh, phrasal verbs.
Phrasal verbs, there's thousands of them.
Oh, many. I wouldn't say that's commonly tested, but they do test phrasal verbs. That's not the common ones. Yeah.
Phrasal verbs itself is commonly tested.
Yes.
Okay, now let's put it this way lah. Okay, I think they generally don't jump around. So if let's say they decide to test you with the come back, come along, come into, then it will be all the C forms. If you talk about MCQ, okay. Yeah. So if let's say they are testing put down, put up, that kind, right, it will be all the P forms. So what we realize about phrasal verbs is they generally do not go like, okay, I test you one phrasal verb question and then I give you 4 different types from 4 different alphabets. So it will not be like come into, put down, take back. They don't do that. So what I suggest is alphabet A to Z, right? You probably want to get yourself familiar with a couple of alphabets, phrasal verbs, if you are trying to do some last minute work lah. Okay? Yeah. So if you're trying to do some last minute work, then my suggestion to you, the popularly tested alphabets are the C's, the phrasal verb for the C's, the phrasal verb for the P's, the P for Poland, the C for Canada. Any other alphabet phrasal verb they like to test? T for Thailand. Yeah. So these are the popular alphabet phrasal verbs they like to test. Generally is this range. Okay, so I hope that helps. Oh, YSL, thank you for the rose. Wow, the whole night. Wow. Hey, I 1,300 away from 550,000 like. You hurry up, tap. Must tap. Okay. And Ryder Jada, thank you for sharing, man. Compre course, there will be many alternative answers.
Depends. Yeah.
It depends.
Usually there's one fixed answer, but for some blanks, yes, there can be more than one. Okay, but usually they will try to set with one. Otherwise, they make it hard for the examiners to mark as well.
They will have a range of what we call not acceptable answers. Yeah, generally what happens is the answer key itself, right? The chief examiner will have a meeting lah. So basically, there will be certain agreement that these are the non-negotiables answers that they will not accept. Okay, so if let's say your answer fall into that category, then it's called too bad, so sad already. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, 50K lah, yes, then we can 下班了。So 50K lah, you can knock off already, is it? Yeah. Wahseh. Thank you, people. Huh? Come again?
You will get A1.
Oh, 50K likes, y'all will get AL1. Come on, bless y'all with AL1.
Bless them.
Yeah, bless y'all with AL1. Ta-da-da! Yeah, big
Yeah.
blessings, big blessings. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Vocab section. Okay, vocab section, honestly speaking, right? Actually, it's that okay, that I don't really have any tips per se, because if you don't know the definition of the word, you don't know the definition of the word. But what I think is important to do is, between knowing a definition of word and don't know the definition of the word, right? Try to choose the one you know. That's my thing.
I mean, of course, you can still do elimination first.
Yeah.
Right?
But if let's say, you know,
And then,
out of all the four options, right, you realize that these four options, there are two that you don't know, two of them that you know, and the two of them that you know, kind of like,
I would say also to try to just vocalize out the words.
Yeah.
Okay, like put it into the sentence and vocalize it, and you know whether it sounds fine. Yeah, sometimes it may help you as well.
correct. Then if let's say you kind of like seen the word before, whereas the other one is totally you've never seen it before, it's sometimes better to choose the one that you have seen before, in the sense that you have seen it being used in this manner before. Okay, so you have to kind of like choose intelligently in this manner. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, because what happens is, very often students go like, okay, I have seen this word before, but this one I totally never see before. So
therefore,
say,
that must be the answer.
yeah, do not make that kind of assumption, because sometimes the words that you have seen before, right, like what I mentioned just now, PSLE is not exactly a killer paper to kill nationwide testing. No, so they generally would test things that are generic, that majority have exposure to. Okay, because it's a national state paper. Alright, so what happens here is, if the word that you have kind of like seen before, the likelihood of it being correct is there. Okay, so it's important to do that. Then I think it's also very important to never leave blank. Yeah, be it any MCQ or even Compre Close, really shouldn't leave blank. Yeah, shouldn't leave blank.
Do not just lose your marks like that by leaving blank, because you're not even giving yourself a chance.
Yes, correct. Fill in every answer that you can. Oh, another thing I realized, you know, when they do Compre, right? Not Compre. When they do booklet A, right? They see that the answer 3.
Oh, you think one of them must be wrong.
Count how many of you will do that. If you go and circle 3, 3, 3, 3, then you circle like 4 3s in a row, right? Then you start to go like, oh,
one of them must be the wrong one.
Yes. Do not look at the pattern.
Please don't do that. Okay, this one, you're not buying Toto, okay? You're not buying lottery or lucky draw, okay? This one must think. Okay? You color all three, right? There must be a reason why is that. Unless, of course, like you like what teacher Agnes mentioned just now. So you tend to write the answer first, then you go and do the coloring later. So sometimes some students, what happens is, oh, I see 2, 2, 3, 3, 2. Then later I end up coloring the wrong one. And then that one called too bad, so sad.
Yeah.
Okay, but otherwise, if let's say you've been doing it and then it's go like, okay, this is the option 3, I color 3, this one 3, color 3. So if it's like really all the same number, right? You have to trust yourself. Okay, don't go and second guess and then go like, oh, too many 3s. Something must be wrong. I should go and change some of them. Yeah, you not the, what's that machine called? OSA machine, right?
The OS paper?
OS paper, right? You're not the OAS machine. So you cannot, like, you know, go in the paper and you mark yourself. Cannot. Yeah, so it doesn't work this way, okay?
Now, very short case asking some tips for when they ask the main aim of the poster. So this is visual text, I believe.
Oh, main aim. Okay, you all need to understand. Aim equal purpose.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is the purpose of this poster?
Like, why would they even design this poster in the first place, right?
Yeah, so you have to think of who's the target audience.
Who's
and
the organizer as well.
Who's the organizer? What is it that they want to do? So, example, like the National Health Board. Let's say they go like, you know, diabetes is our national enemy. So what is the main purpose of this poster? It's basically to educate. Correct? So if let's say no smoking, let's say it's being designed by, example, the library. Okay, so they tell you, oh, this is a no smoking area. So what is the main purpose of it? It's basically telling all smokers that they cannot smoke. So you have to understand main aim equals purpose.
Yep.
Okay, so this one important. Okay. Then for SW, can we use pencil to tick to ensure that we include the point? I think so, right?
I mean, you can do all your annotation that you want on your own question paper because ultimately they're just going to mark you based on what you write in the margins of the writing paper.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I think you can write whatever you want. Just make sure that after that you do they take back the paper? They do, right?
I can't even remember.
I think they take back the paper. Oh, and then today teacher Agnes shared something with me. Oh, PSLE changed so much. This day you have the barcode sticker, right?
Yeah. It started last week, if I'm not wrong.
Oh,
so they have a barcode sticker.
Please remember to bring your sticker.
They'll be given the sticker
on the spot.
If I'm not wrong, yeah.
Oh, then please don't do funny things to it. You don't go and decide to draw the barcode when you have too much time. Hey, don't do that. I tell you seriously. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Can we tick on the answer booklet? I think you can.
Answer booklet, as in which part of the answer booklet?
You mean the one that shows the question, is it? Yeah.
You're going to write on?
Do you think SW
you're
is most likely with formal? Wow, Prince Boys, I don't know, man. This one I really don't know. Yeah. Answer booklet, I think you can tick. Shouldn't be a problem. Yeah. Leave, hello. Hi. You come in to say hello to me, is it? Yeah, hello. Yeah. Okay. Then, okay, now it's 9:16. Actually, we have some things that we want to say, but I was thinking to keep that for tomorrow, actually. Yeah, correct. So, okay, for paper 2, I think what happens is a lot of students often share this with us. Cher, I finished the paper very early. Then I sleep, Hey, please, can you please don't be so proud of the fact that you can sleep during the exam? I don't understand, no. Why take so much pride in being able to sleep when you cannot even score full marks? Things that okay, I believe that there must be certain questions you second guess your answer. I mean, you guess the answer. I think that this might be the answer. So you want to kind of like put a mark there. You want to put a kind of like a circle or give yourself some reminder that these are the questions that I kind of like just guess the answer. So instead of sleeping, right, maybe what you can do is you can go back to these questions and then just take a look.
Yeah, just spend a bit more
just spend a bit more time, a bit more brain juices for all you know. Maybe the carrot sword or Ronnie will come and bless upon you. Then you may end up having that bright spark moment.
Yeah, they will remember teacher James taught this during her life.
Or teacher Mizuko. Then suddenly got the moment, right?
Yes.
Then you may eventually get the correct answer. Yeah, so don't keep coming and tell us that, I got so much time I sleep. Yeah. I can sleep. Please don't do that. Okay? And I think handwriting matters, especially for your editing, compre close, synthesis and transformation.
Compo as well. Okay? Yeah. I mean, you plan a good story and you want to write a lot, but then you don't have enough time, so you scribble. Please do not use doctor's handwriting during your compo exam.
You're really not doctor, You're not doctor yet. Please don't do that. Even doctor write like that, I will scream at the doctor. Like the doctor write the prescription for me, then I look at the doctor. Doctor, I don't understand this. Then they will tell me the pharmacist can understand. I said, no, doctor, I need to understand first because I want to Google. Yeah, so doctor, you write nicely for me. Then the doctor will quite write nicely for me. So must do that. Okay, I think don't go and challenge the examiner. Don't go and challenge the robots and the machines that are going to scan your papers in for teachers to mark. You all saw the latest Straits Times article of how PSLE papers are now being scanned and they are marked within a center unit by itself. So you have to understand, the teacher don't owe you a living to try to read your handwriting. So it's your responsibility to make sure that you write such that they can read. Okay, so this thing matters. Okay, yeah. The whole team will be disqualified if they are not present. Can you help me with this S&T question, failing which? Huh? Why I don't understand?
Failing which?
Mizuko, you understand?
Not present.
Okay, who is this person?
Strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake, can you type out the whole question? Yeah. Michelle say, where is our center located? We have 9 different branches. Where you located? Can Jean help to answer that one? Yeah. Where we located? You west side. West side. Clementi. Yeah. Clementi. I like Clementi. The food there cheap and good. Hey, come. I test you. I just came back from Norway. I found a food court in Norway. Guess how much is the food in food court in Norway?
In SGD?
SGD. Listen, I bought myself a packet of pad thai. Pad thai. Come.
How much, like 1 million?
No drink, pad thai only.
$30.
Oh,
Seriously?
yes. Food court, Food court.
I look at their guesses. $5. Wow!
$5 can only buy me a bottle of mineral water. 500 ml. Yeah. Correct. Okay, the whole team must be present, failing which they will be disqualified. Correct.
Whole team must be present, failing which they will be disqualified. Yep.
Is that the whole question? Was that typed out? Was that typed out?
No, I think that's the answer. That's
the whole team will be disqualified if they are not present.
The whole team.
Oh.
Failing which they will be disqualified.
So wait, I'm a bit lost. So it will be the whole team will be disqualified.
The whole team. Where's that? It goes so fast. Where is it?
The whole team must be present, failing which they will be disqualified. Yeah. Kira got the answer correct. Yes. Okay. What is a pad thai? It's Thailand char kway teow. Yeah. It's Thailand char kway teow. Okay. The whole team will be disqualified if they are not present, failing which.
I mean, just now Kira got the answer.
Kira got the answer already. Failing which is happening in the middle, right? If it's in the middle, then Kira's answer is correct. Strawberry shortcake, I hope that answers that. Yeah, YSL answer again also. Okay, the whole team must be present, failing which they will be disqualified. Any important tips for synthesis and transformation? Okay, now for synthesis and transformation, just now we were saying there are a few popular questions that are often tested. I think direct and indirect speech.
Yeah,
that one more or less for sure it will be tested. So you need to know that your yesterday must be changed to the previous day. Okay, today must be changed to that day. Your now must be changed to then, so on and so forth. Then your tenses must always move one tense backward.
Yep.
Then what happens is if it's a question, you need to write it out in the statement format. You cannot leave it in a question format. Okay, so that is one common one that is always tested. Another one that we did cover, which is your hardly, barely, as soon as. Okay, that one partnering your when and which one? Then. Yeah.
When.
Correct. So that one we actually have it inside our. You go to our bio there. I think you click there. We actually have a blog post that is written up on that also. Then synthesis and transformation, another one that is commonly
noun form. Change the noun
form. Okay. Then despite is also another one that quite commonly tested. So despite, in spite of, the one that they like to swap that one possible also. Active passive voice also. Okay.
I think Faith just joined. How to tackle combo. We talked about a lot about it just now at the start.
You have to be present tomorrow.
Come tomorrow and we'll talk about it again.
Yeah, correct. We going to sharpen soon already. Yeah. Do you have any tips for question tag? Opposite lah.
Opposite, yes.
It's always opposite. Yeah. Today, one of my good friends just sent me a question. Come, I test you all for fun, joy and laughter. She had a toothache, comma. At the back, blank. Come, teacher Miss go help me to type out. Yeah. Golda06, thank you for following. People, please follow us. Tomorrow, what time the live will start? 7:30. 7:30. Can you see the question there? She had a toothache.
So what's the opposite tag for that?
Yeah, what is the... What's it? So, Jay had an answer. Kira and Roy also have different answer. Come, time to announce. Who's correct? Ready? Get set. The answer is... Didn't she? Yay! Give those who got correct a big round of applause. She had a toothache means she did have a toothache. Yeah, okay? It's unless she had a toothache. Then you can use hadn't she. Okay? So she had basically means she did have. So that's how you arrive at the answer. Didn't she?
Yep. Now, can they test reported to direct speech? Yes, they can, and they have tested it before. Okay?
Huh? Why are you all still asking me why? I finished explaining already. Never hear? Oh no. Means can make video.
Yes.
Yeah, this one means can make video. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Ayo, teacher Agnes coughing already.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't talk much.
Yeah, so as I was saying, had, then you can use hadn't she. If otherwise she had a toothache means she did have a toothache. So that's why you use didn't she.
Roy is good. He wrote had equals to hadn't, had equals to didn't. Excellent.
Give Roy a big round of applause.
Yay!
Roy, do you feel like a 10 now? Roy, do you feel like a 10 now? Faster answer me, Roy. Hello, you there? You feel like a 10 now? Hey, why you don't answer me? Then now you disappear. Hey, hello, Roy. Hey, why 9 only? You, I worked so
At
hard.
least a step forward. Like tomorrow he'll be a 10.
Okay, tomorrow you
Right?
11.
Tomorrow 10.
Teacher Agnes says tomorrow you 10. Tomorrow I make
Yeah.
you 11. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, 05.
70K.
Oh, yay! So tomorrow we aim 100K. Okay, anyway, yeah.
Well
Thank
done.
you everyone for being here. I think, okay, we really appreciate all your questions. Actually, we save one part that we will cover tomorrow, which we feel that it's important for parents to hear. Okay, and important for students also. So what is the SOP for parents the day before the exam? What is the SOP? Students the day before the exam, and also during
During the
exam
exam
day
itself.
itself. Yeah, especially when you have a break in between your paper 1 and paper 2. How do you use that break? Okay. These are the moments I feel very proud to say that we both psychology students. So maybe we have that human psychology moments that we can share with you. Okay, so tomorrow we'll be back here to share more. Now I want to 回家睡觉. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Anyway, we are live on TikTok, but what happens here is we are also actually live simultaneously on our Facebook and also on our YouTube. Okay, so for those of you who came in a bit late and you missed all the tips that we shared about our compo writing and all that and situational writing, you can always go to our YouTube channel or either our Facebook channel and you will find the recording there actually. Yeah, so we did live simultaneously on all these platforms. So what happens is YouTube will straight away post our live there. So you can just go there and find us. Okay, so you can fast forward and watch and just find the parts that will be helpful for you. Okay, Ken? Yeah. You are what is the name of my YouTube channel? Very good. Okay, come. Jean, you help me, Ken? You have Oh, you will flash. Or they can pop our link tree. Yeah. Yeah, this or either you all have mobile phone, can show to them how to pop on our link tree. Yeah. Okay, you don't show your face lah. You just yeah. Okay, wait. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, you look at if you are using your phone to watch the TikTok live now, this is what you can do. You click to our bio, then you can click the link tree. Okay, so after you click the link tree, be very patient. So you can see all these channels. You can scroll up and down, scroll all the way down. You will see YouTube, you'll see our Facebook, it's all there. Yeah, okay, so Writers at Work. Yeah, so you can see, so there you can go and find our YouTube channel and all that. Yeah. Yes. Okay, Roy, we will see you tomorrow. And anyone else who have questions, please feel free to pop. Oh yeah, I forgot.
What? Oh.
Hey, I bought this. I wanted to give away to one lucky winner. Y'all see this?
English words here.
Oh, English was here. here. It's very cute, right? Can you all see this?
Cucumber flavor. I've never had this before, you know.
Yeah, so cute, right?
Cucumber, wow.
Yeah, and I realized that it's green color. I don't know how to do giveaway. Let me go figure it out. Tomorrow we give, okay?
Everyone's saying me.
Yeah.
Join us tomorrow.
Join us tomorrow. You stand a chance to win this giganto pack of, what's this brand called?
Lace.
Or Lays. Yeah. Okay, Lays potato chip. But you should only eat this after your PSLE,
Yes,
okay?
yes.
Huh?
Halal.
Halal. Yeah lah.
halal,
I think I go man for halal. It's Lays eh. Lays not halal. Is Lays halal? I don't know eh.
Idea. There's no halal symbol. I can't find any.
Oh, we can't find any. Never mind, you win already, you sell. Or you give to your friend. Yeah.
Yes, it's real. It's real potato chips.
It's
inside.
real potato chip. Can you hear? Can you hear the crunchy sound of the potato? Oh, this is so cute, right? Like big pillow like that. Come, I partner Ronnie here. Yeah. Eh, Yuki, have us take a picture. You want to take a picture? Yeah, and Jean, have us take a picture.
3, 2, 1. Come on, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you. Okay, thank you everyone for being here. We will give this out tomorrow, okay? Yeah. Bye bye.
Bye.
There. Eh, but